Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters for the Sony PlayStation 1. In the last video, we completed the Baboon Realm, and we found everything there too. And now it's time to do the same for the Sacred Ride. Welcome to the Sacred Ride, unwary travelers. Dare you test your skills? Well, yeah, it's the only place we have yet to go. How courageous of you. Ride the Sacred Dragon to the end of the path and you'll be greatly rewarded. Use the directional buttons to control the dragon. Press the X button to make the dragon jump. Press the square button to make the dragon breathe fire. Once in the air, press the circle button to glide. Good luck. And for this section, the dragon moves automatically. If you see a broken part of the bridge, jump over it or else you're losing the life automatically. You will need to flame the crates in order to break them. You will also need to breathe fire at the spear guys in order to defeat them as well. This may take more than one. Actually, it will now. It will take more than one shot to get everything. Get everything. I thought I jumped over that.
Here we go.
Yeah, if you fall on the bridge, it's instant death. You don't lose health. You just straight up die. And what do you know? It took me back to the beginning of the level, which means I could get that crate after all. Very well. And now, let's see if I can not mess it up this time. Could have sworn I would have been able to, clear that. And that crate is probably the hardest one to get, just because of how late it shows up. And once you miss it, you can't go back. Wonderful!
Make a move.
So for this part, you control the dragon yourself, much like you do to Bugs and Taz in every other part we played before this. You want to be very careful as you put yourself on the... Well, we have to move ourselves first, Bugs. You want to make sure that you're not on the center of a platform because that is where a rock will fall down and hit you. Also...
Come on, make a move.
Whoa! Okay. Also, gliding with the circle button really helps here. Being able to move the camera also helps. I'm surprised I was able to land that. And that. And yeah, it is possible to just have a rock hit you just out of nowhere. And now that we've left this area, the lava's going to rise and we're going to have to outrun it. Now you have this Crash Bandicoot style gameplay where you have the camera directly in front of you and you have to hold down on the D-pad in order to move towards the camera, avoid the lava, and somehow not die. And this will take one extra attempt after all. Want to make sure you watch out for falling columns, and if any of the people get in your way, you definitely want to flame them because they can be a nuisance. And just like that, we were able to get the third boss coin, and we get a chance to play this again, which is exactly what we're going to do. Sadly, that one-up that we picked up in the second section, we can't pick it back up again. It will not respawn. So we need to be very careful. Alright. We need to pay attention. We need to go left on the last bridge because of that crate, which really grinded my gears. Yeah, you want to be to the left here. And just, you can barely see it, but if you're on the left side of that bridge, it's a lot easier to get it. You just run into it and then flame it. And now we have everything. And there we go. I could show off level hints, but... well, everything mentioned in level hints, I pretty much say how to get through it anyway. Sorry for the lack of... sorry for me trying to find words to speak here. It's just... the practice run for this was really rough. And... okay, cool. We can just exit the level and we don't have to worry about losing anything. Alright, so we have the 3 boss coins. We need to go back to the pyramid, which is up here. When we stand here, where the 3 boss coins were, we take an elevator down into Sam's temple. This is going to get a little interesting. Don't get lost. You won't be able to call your friend here. If you press L1 at any point, you can't call your friend. Also, look behind you at the start. 10 gears, easy to miss. After you get a character on both switches, you'll be able to proceed. And in order to get this gear and continue on, you have to beat this guard. This guard is a pain in the keister. If you're in front of him, he's going to hit you pretty quickly. It's like you have to let him hit you, just to make him vulnerable. Or you have to wait for that to happen. This is the only way I can really get this to work, which I hate. And while it's nice to have a gear, I'd rather have some carrots. And it also helps if you can somehow get behind him every time, because that's the only way you can kick him. It's really annoying. Like, you really have to risk getting hit and risk losing a lot of your health just to beat him up. And I can't really seem to find a better way to defeat him. Anyway, let's go over here, destroy more things, get more gears. And also see if we can get some more things, too. It looks like something scraped the floor. This is where Taz comes into play. So, in case it's not obvious what the floor scrapes mean, it means you can push the wall. And in this room, we have falling crates here. We need to grab this crate, carry it above our heads by picking it up with triangle, and then use it to avoid being hit by the rocks that come down below. Not only can the rocks, which look like little square stones, not only can those hit you, but the debris can hit you as well if you're a little too close to where the rocks land. And by continuing to push the wall, you can continue to look around here and find out where everything is. And now I need to... where's Bugs? There's Bugs. Okay. We've done everything that we can around here. There is a crate, first of 5. And we want to make sure that we kick everything we can, just so we can get things. The ropes are holding something. If you had a torch, well, the torch is right there. There's a flame right there. And we need to light the ropes. So let's come in here as bugs. Let's light this torch with this flame. And then we use the torch on this rope with the square button once it's lit. There are 2 ropes here. Thankfully, you have no time limit. And by doing this, you open up the next door. And we can put the torch away with triangle. Watch your head. The game's not lying, because right where that thing I just collected in the light was, or actually near there, and that's where you're going to get hit from above. And believe it or not, like I said before, the debris can hit you too. Like, it landed near me, and the debris hit me. That stone did. So you want to be very careful as you make your way through here. I'm going to bring Taz over to this end, just to make things a little bit easier. And there was a holder there too, apparently. It makes sense to go in here first. We might as well do that. Here's what you need to do. We're going to come in here with Taz first. And we need to pick up the block, place it where the shadow is, and then come here with bugs. Once we have bugs in here, we can stand on the block with Taz, and then we jump off Taz to get the gear. Again, you have to bring both characters to a place manually instead of using L1 to call them, because the game doesn't let you use L1 here at all, just to make things a little more interesting, to spice things up. And I am not right where I want that to be. Okay, hold on. Okay. There we go. Now to get him to stand on this, and then we can get over here. Awesome. Okay. We are going to get bugs on the steps. If I can remember what the steps are. And we're going to push the wall here. There's a crate here. We're going to break that. And before we go in there, I want to push this again. I don't know if you can hear it, but eventually you'll find this guy, the 5th and last Viking, and you'll find another room that you'll want to do first. We need to get both Taz and bugs into this room. And I just went the wrong way. Well, as long as you're hit... As long as you're, Really? How do I get bugs over here? I need to get bugs over here. Okay. There we go. I should have just kept switching between the characters here. There we go. Alright, let's get Taz in here and bugs in here. I want to destroy the stuff in the corners before I do anything, though, because that's going to net me some stuff. Really want to make sure I do that. And now we need to approach these tiles. This tile is lit up. We stand on it with one character, and another one lights up. We need to stand on this with the other character. Switch to Taz, go to the third one, switch to bugs, go to the 4th one, and then we switch to Taz and go to the 5th one. I made that look a little easier than it sometimes can be, because these tiles are really finicky. It is possible to land on the tile and then slide forward after the jump, fall off the tile that was lit up, and then land on the floor and force this puzzle to be started over. But for doing that, we get 25 of these gears. Now, we need to open that path back up. It's the one with the fountain. And I believe it's right over here. It's right over here. I just hope that the... okay, it's not. We can get bugs there a-okay. I think. No, he's right in front of it. What am I thinking? Alright. This room. It looks like the fountain can rotate if you could only pour water onto the other side. And you have a hint for this place as well. It might show it if you stand in a weird way. Maybe, maybe not. Something awaits you at the end of the path, but to get there, you'll have to be very sneaky. First off, I'd rather just get this part out of the way. We need to position Taz below here, and then we need to jump up here with Bugs. Bugs is the only person who can go over here anyway, because he's the one who can sneak. And you need to be very careful. There we go. Now, I don't even know where the guy is. But there's a guard there. If he sees you, or you're not sneaking, he will grab you, and he will force you back to the start of this maze. And it's not fun. And you can't skip the cutscene. And you want to look around first before you follow the guards. That way. Whoa. That way you can get over here and make it to the end. Once you make it past the 3 guards, you won't really have to worry much about them anymore. There's a switch right here which we'll jump on. You'll definitely want to jump on it because that is a shortcut back. And I'm pretty sure none of us want to deal with the guards ever again. And by jumping on this, we get to rotate the fountain. We can also kick this crate to get our third of 5 crates. And there's going to be one just nearby. As for this part, you can easily explore, look around, and there's the other one. There's the 5th one. Well, we found everything. We don't really need to pick up carrots or anything. We pretty much have full health at this point. So, all we really need to worry about are the gears. I mean, we can do this. And just look around. Make sure you don't miss anything. Make sure you stay on the bridges that have been made here. And, okay, that was a torch and not a crate. Well, we pretty much have everything here now. Let us go ahead and take Taz to this spin pad. Also, there is something here that I can break. I want to make sure I get those first. Almost forgot about that. Let's spin on the spin pad with Taz and get up here. And we need to be careful because there will be falling stones. Something awaits you on the other side of the path. Now, you want to be very careful. You want to be very quick. You want to make sure you don't run into too many rocks because it is possible for these crates that you can carry to break after about 3 or 4 stones. And I'm going to toss this out of my way. And get the last crate and 25 gears. Now we need to stand on this, and this will rotate the fountain again. This time we'll be able to fill the pool, and we'll be able to go on our way. But wait, there's more. drop down and explore. This stuff can be easy to miss if you're in a hurry. Also, do not jump up while you're under here. It is possible to jump into where the stones land and still get hit because of how hitboxes work in this game, apparently. So don't do it. And I'm pretty sure that's everything? I hope that's everything. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even notice this gear. Let's grab that before we forget. And there's going to be 2 gears right here. I don't even know if Taz can swim. He can. Okay. But he doesn't swim as well as Bugs does. Wild. But yeah, at this point we should have everything. All we need to do is just jump up for these 2 gears. And we should have everything. We have the 300 gears, the 5 crates, and we have the last rescuee, which means all we have to do now is just beat Sam and get that 100 gears over at the hub world. And that's what we're going to go do. We're going to get some length on today's video. We're going to face Sam.
Here you go, Intai, almighty and powerful sun god. My final offering.
Hey, excuse me, pal. Bugful buddy, old pal, have I ever told you how much I enjoy your company? Let me think. No. Some people just can't take a compliment. Listen, Sam, I'll make a deal with you. If you untie me, I'll make sure that your sun god there gets an even better Aztec offering than skinny old me. In fact, I can get you a 2-for-1 deal.
2 for 1, huh? Well, okay.
A wise decision, Sammy. Now you wait here while I go round up those 2 fur balls for you.
Okay, I'll be right here. Oh, dagnabbit! That flea-bitten pile of feathers tricked me. Excuse me, sir. I'll be right back. Get back here, duck!
And he doesn't even focus on us. Fun. Well, that leaves us to do things. If you go up to these columns, you'll notice that there's some scratch marks. You need to push these towards the wall. As you do this, you'll see cutscenes of Yosemite Sam running around trying to find Daffy. There's 2. And there is 3. And once you push all 3, Sam will come back with the torch. And the game tells you you better run because Sam is angry. So after pushing those things with Taz, man, I can't believe he got to me. You'll need to switch to Bugs and run around in a circle until Sam gets winded. Once he gets winded, kick him and grab the torch. From here, you'll want to switch to Taz and get near one of the ropes. You'll need to jump off Taz and burn the rope with the lit torch because you can't grab a ledge while carrying an object. Now you're going to have to do this again. I have to say, did he get winded? Yes, he did. Don't worry about Sam going after you. He just goes back to get another torch. Anyway, let's go ahead and burn a second rope. And he's going to come back with the third. And we need to watch out for Sam again. Wherever he may be. There he is. Okay. Alright, we've got the torch. We just need to get Taz over here. And then...
Excellent. We have no time to lose. I have detected Daffy and the time gem. The duck is in the Viking era. You have collected enough gears to go there. Let me open the door first.
We defeat Sam. But Daffy Duck, ever the ultimate opportunist, runs right in the room, grabs the time gem, and escapes again. This time into the Viking era. There is a door that is open, and it's right here. Once you go through this door, you'll end up back in the hub world. And there's only one thing that we need to do. And that is to go back to where that one gear was. How are we doing for health? I need to get some for bugs. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy real quick. And we are now back at full health. Cool. Awesome. We need to go back to where the Peloti game and the Baboon Realm entrances were and grab this crystal gear. And we now have everything in this world and 25% game completion. We are done with this era. There is nothing else that we need. There is nothing else here to do. We've done everything that we possibly could. And with that, that's one world down, 3 to go. Let's get back to this tile here so we can return to Greenwich. And that is a very slow beep. I mean, if it did make that beep sound, it would be very slow. Just like that sound in the old Looney Tunes cartoon from a long time ago. I think it was back when they were still called Merry Melodies. But anyway, where is the Viking era? There it is. Okay. Well, here we are at the Viking era entrance. We've tackled everything that we can in the Aztec era, and now it's time to go over here. But we will start tackling the Aztec era in the next video. So join me next time where we start the second world of the game. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!